I'm Ryan.
There we go.
And then we have we have Gaius here. He's our lifeguard who also he's legally blind. He isn't completely blind, but legally blind.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I can still see objects and stuff like that, or work like computer if it's really big. It's just
Okay.
Yeah. So
hopefully you'll be able to help me out doing lifeguarding.
Okay.
And I do appreciate you applying. We didn't get a lot of applications. I was hoping it would be more, but I guess not a lot of people apply for the the ASO camps, but they're still fun camps. Camp counselors can still have a good time there, so we're good. We're good. So okay, so tell me this. Why do you want to be a ASO camp counselor?
It's different. I never worked in a camp before, so that's like a different experience for me.
Okay.
So
are you good with ASOs? Are you good with people who are ASO?
I deal with developmentally disabled adults. The job that I do, I'm a resident counselor. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't really call these people mentally disabled, but they definitely do have issues. So ASO has its own problems, but when these guys are playing dodgeball or falling out of their canoes, it's still just a great time. So
yeah,
okay,
definitely.
That's good.
Yeah,
especially when they're swimming too, they get crazy sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta. Whenever they're underwater, keep them away from each other, like their bodies are underwater, because they take advantage of the fact that we can't see them that well. I mean, it's normal for ASO people to look for ways that the public can't see them, and then do what they feel is natural. But government sponsored camp,
and it's hard to see that. So with all the chemicals that the plant down the lake has been dropping. So that is one thing. Have you ever worn any kind of they call them frog suits or wet suits? Have you ever worn anything like that?
No, I never did. Like I said, this is totally different for me. But
if you want to go in the water or around it, you're probably going to need to wear one because
the water's
you
kind of a
be in there for
neon
more
color.
than 10 minutes. That's what I say. I'll blow my whistle after 10 minutes and then they got to come out. And if they're in there, I don't know if they are.
And
I can't see them.
With lunch, dinner, and breakfast, we do take rad pills. I don't know if you're familiar with rad pills, but it's just to be safe.
What is that?
It's been at least, what's it been, about 6 years since the spill?
Yeah,
the radiation.
Accident.
Yeah, they're basically counteract any kind of radiation. They call them rad pills.
It's just to be safe. There's
protocol.
Yeah. Well, not protocol. It's just so that we can avoid a lawsuit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about working with 40 to 60-year-old ASO
that's
campers?
Around the age range that I work with currently. So
okay, that's good. And we will be giving you your own set of whistles. There's two different kinds. There's get everybody in order whistle, and then there's help. I need help. These guys have gotten way too out of hand whistle. Right. And you get
different sound. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could hear the sound difference, but it's
it does let us know that we better come and help you. Because ASO people,
if
they're
you
usually
blow that twice, that means you need the
serious
taser
help
or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And ASO people, usually until about noon, they're pretty good. But once they start drinking heavily, it just becomes a major problem. And then, because that's kind of the A side of it, and then the SO side comes out after that. I mean, they can get pretty weird, pretty creepy, pretty fast. And that's where this whistle here comes in very handy.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to go again, Ryan, real quick, just so she knows which whistle it was.
Blue whistle is just, guys line up, it's time, the activity's over, time for a new activity. And then this one is, we need some serious help.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference between the two?
I'm not really too sure.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, see, there's two different whistles
Is it
there.
small and
one's blue and one's black.
Yeah.
Them. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hide them real quick, and you tell me which one you think is which. Ready? And
that's the helping one.
And then.
Is that the lineup one?
Nope, you had them mixed up, but it was close. It's a lot easier when you can see them. No offense, Gaius.
Easier for me because
for Gaius, he's very silent. Yeah. So, in your life, have you dealt with many ASO people?
No.
Okay, so you don't know much about ASO. Have you ever heard of ASO or anything like that? Okay. Well, let's start there then. I'm sorry. Maybe the ad wasn't as clear. Alcoholic Sex Offender Camp is what this is.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you kind of understand the whistles, right? We can't stop them from drinking because this is America. Yeah. And most of them are registered sex offenders. And don't get me wrong, they're a sweet group of guys.
Just the best type of
yeah. I mean, like I said, when we're doing crafts and they're running around and they're doing there's a dance night on the last night. Oh God, that is so much fun. The thing is though, they will grope you without asking.
Yeah.
So is
that's what the whistle's for?
A bunch of men, like.
Primarily, some of them. I've met a couple that are going to be here this year, and a couple identify as women, but they are men. Okay. They were born men. I guess would be the correct term.
They're genetically, their gender is male, but their sexuality is female.
Yeah, but I mean, they're 100% sexual offenders, though. There's no doubt about that. Nobody can argue that. Yeah. They've owned up to everything, so they're, Some of them, that's what the whole thing with, you got to watch them when they're swimming, because a lot of times they'll go on those canoes and they'll be out there and they'll fall off and then their pants fall off, right? And then they're walking around with their happiness all out and about, saying that, it happened on accident, which is just nonsense. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think you're good to go. So if you want, we could go ahead and send you the packet in the mail.
Okay, no problem.
Do you have any sort of self-defense type of training, stuff like that?
Very key.
Any chance?
If somebody touches me inappropriately, my first defense is I'm hitting you back.
I can't tell what you look like. You sound like you live in the more urban area, right? So you.
So if somebody touches me, I'm gonna
All right, let's role play scenario then before we end this call.
Do you guys have a self-defense technique or anything that I should know?
Well, here's the thing. Last year, last year when we opened this camp up to sex offenders, I don't even like to discuss it much, but it happened. I was in the bathroom, just doing my business. 4 of them came in the door. I blew the whistle.
Right.
And
that's which whistle was that? Could you just?
That was the black whistle. Oh, sure. Sorry, that was my help whistle.
Which one?
And I went. Here's the thing. I went to blow it, just like that, and I went. Next thing I know, a penis right in the mouth. 2 of them held me down, and 2 of them took turns on my orifices. They won't. Those particular 4 gentlemen won't be back this year because they did get 3 years in prison.
They're in the state penitentiary.
They raped me really quite a bit.
So it's a group bathroom, or they don't have their own the staff
it's
don't have their own separate bathroom in this camp?
Camp style. It's just a big open room with kind of holes.
There's urinals. Toilets. It's because of the nature of the camp. There's no doors on the stalls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's even worse. You know what's worse than me getting raped? Me trying to kick open a bathroom stall while 2 guys are they're just working each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too graphic, but they're just working each other. So.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I'm just thinking right now, Ryan. I don't know how you feel, but it seems like there's like a lot of like kids or so yelling in the background. So I don't know how well she'd be at controlling like grown adults. Do you mind just telling them to like shut up or something? Because
they're telling me to go to the back room.
Can I ask you something? You just made the comment about the bathroom. Is that a rip at me? Are you trying to take a shot at my manhood?
No, I'm just asking, seeing how that happened. That's why I was asking to the staff.
Oh, that, you're trying to blame the victim? Is that what I'm hearing? If they
have their own bathrooms, that's what I was asking.
No, and these whistles are supposed to keep us safe. But it's hard to blow a whistle when a man's cramming his penis into your unwilling mouth. Okay? So, I'm sorry if I offended you, but Christ.
That's kind of disrespectful, I'm going to be honest. Yeah.
You made a joke about going into the bathroom. I heard it.
I wasn't making a joke. I was asking, like, that's why I was asking, like, is there, like, bathroom for the staff? I wasn't making a joke. So I don't know if you were taking that in the wrong context. What I was saying.
Maybe I heard it that way. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I'm getting really heated. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. Oof.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just.
Whew. I think we're gonna have to get back to you.
Wow, but we were.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for interviewing with us. I think I'm gonna have to get back to you though. I thank you.
Okay.
She was terrible.